Okay, so we kind of have those all set up. Then again, this is kind of our early game stuff. So again, first thing you do, and I know we're dragging on in time here somewhat, but the first thing we do is check your marriage, get that set up, but also make sure you pay attention to your actual ambitions and set that up if needed. Check what your child situation is. Check what your surrounding neighbors, you know, how they like you or don't like you, so to speak. Pick out maybe a potential target going forward and get your chancellor to working on that possibly. Now the next thing we'll do, we'll go ahead and get the clock started here, and we'll speed it up just a little bit so we can start getting some things popping up. Okay, we got married. Okay, usually this is just a little tip too. When you get married, you can pick to whether you gain gold, or you can gain prestige. Now in this situation, 10 gold, I got 83. I don't really need the money right this second. But prestige goes towards your in-game score, and that was something we discussed at the beginning, is when it gets to 1453, your score is based off each one of your rulers. When they die, whatever their prestige and piety is at, that's added together and put towards your final score. So I want prestige. Okay, they got married. I fulfilled the ambition of get married. Okay, so I want to pick a new ambition now. So let's pick an ambition of, let's have a son. That's a good one. We want a son. So we got that ambition going now. And these are all your notifications up here. The top one are high priority, the bottom one are low priority. And usually the low priority ones are just stuff like someone wants to get married, or, you know, other little things, just where you assign people, things like that. Okay, let's go here. Okay, here we have a guy who's saying he would be better at the Chancellor job than the guy that I have in the Chancellor job. What you can do on the screen is you can actually look at him and say, you know, hey, his diplomacy is 13. The guy that we have in the position is 11. So he probably would be a little bit better, possibly. However, if I replace him, I'm going to lose 20 opinion from the guy that's currently there. However, he has an opinion of 37 on me, so he would still be in the green, so he wouldn't hate me, and I would probably get a guy that's better at the job. And so this is the cop-out answer if you just don't want to do anything right now, and then this is saying mind your own damn business. And you maybe would do that if it was just like, you know, they were about the same and it's just some guy doing a power play. And this guy looks pretty good. He has all good stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that sounds good. And we'll just close the rest of these out. Alright, so our time's kind of going by here. One thing, we're just kind of watching to see what's going on around us, see if anybody's raising troops, so we can see what that's all about. While we're waiting for other events to pop up, we'll I'll cover some of this stuff up here real quick. The first one is your money. Obviously, you can hover over it to see what your monthly balance is changing by. I'm in the green there. That's good. Usually, if you have troops raised up, that'll start going into the red somewhat as you're paying for the troops. Okay, right here we have some activity going on. Looks like Navarra is attacking this guy. So my two cousins are fighting, it looks like, possibly. But I'm not really worried about that right now. Okay, your prestige. Now, if you hover over your prestige, hopefully it's in the green. If it's not in the green, it'll usually show you reasons why you're not. A lot of times what that'll be is, typically, is if you have sons who don't have a area assigned to them. They all want to have a fief or whatever, an area that's assigned a province or a city or whatever assigned to them, and usually that'll be red. So if it's in the green, that's good. You're building prestige. Prestige is used for certain events, and it's also towards your final score. Let's see what this is about. My liege, I have good news. Okay, so my guy has gone over here and I have good news for mission. I have filled the ears with poisonous. The relation has been thoroughly sabotaged. Okay. Oh, okay. That was just the religious. That's fine. That's not really an issue to worry about right now for the purposes of this video. Okay, let's get back to this real quick. The Piety up here. Okay, Piety is kind of your, and I'll kind of read it right straight from it. Let's pause this because we had an event pop up here. But the Piety, Piety is respected by the clergy and especially the head of your church. It can be spent to petition the head of your church, like prestige. It is added to your score at the death of a ruler. So, and right now our monthly Piety is, you know, in the green. It's in the plus. If it wasn't, it would show reasons why it wasn't. Maybe because of certain traits your ruler has, or other things that you may be able to do. When you look at these and you see something in the red, there's usually a way you can look and see a way to change that. Let's go ahead and get back over here. A message to call of arms has been received from Garcia. Okay, so it looks like what's going on. Alright. Alright, so it looks like my brother over here is getting attacked by Sheikh Muhammad. And he's saying I need to help him. If I don't help him, I'm going to take a hit of 25 prestige. So we'll go ahead and say accept on that, but that doesn't mean you necessarily have to go over there and do anything right that minute. Although it usually is a good idea to at least raise your personal retinue and send it over there. But I'll wait and see what's going on for a minute. So let's go ahead and keep this going. We'll get back to what we were talking about before. Our demence size, what this basically is. Alright. It's been a success. Okay. Okay, Bishop Alvar's opinion of me has changed by 25. Okay, so the guy over here, he went over here and talked to the bishop who's in this area, and he likes me better. Great, wonderful. Alright, the demence size is the number of areas, and there's multiple areas within. If you hover over here, like say Soria, if you hover over Soria, see my pointer down to the right, it shows Barony of Soria, City of Amalzin, Bishopric of Ozma. I'm probably butchering all this stuff. That's 3 different things that are held within this area. There's a total of 12 areas. If you hover over this, the realm size, there's 12 different things that are held. Currently, I hold 2 of those. I can hold up to 6, but I only hold 2 right now. That means I can only control 6. My leader can only personally control 6 different cities, provinces, what have you. Okay, I have 12 right now. The rest of them are handed out to my different vassals and relations or whatever. Actually, here you can go to your vassals right here by clicking on your leader tab, and you can see, for instance, what was one of the ones we had right here, Barony of Soria. So we can look down here, or actually, what was the other one? City of Amalzia? Malzin, Mayor of Amalzin. But these are Bishop of Ozma, which is, I think, oops. Where's the other ones at? Anyway, they're all right here. I mean, I'm not going to waste time keeping looking at it. But that's what this basically has to do with. That's how many areas you control. So when you start taking over new regions, if I take over Navarra, you're going to inherit more areas that then you're going to have to either keep yourself if you can, or you're going to have to hand them off. And then the realm size, that's what I just discussed. That's all the realms that you can currently control, and that's your score. So let's close this real quick. Let's look at this. This guy is claiming he'd be better at martial. Okay, so let's take a look at this guy. Martial skill is 27. Impressive. And my current guy's martial skill is 16. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go with that guy. Much, much better. So and if you look over here, it's immediate. So this guy's a 27. This guy is big time upgrade. Okay, in this notification right here, I'll just cover this super quick. This is saying that you can press de jure ducal claims. That's basically saying that this region right here, and if you arrange your map over here by right here by duchies or whatever you want to call it, you can see how this changes to be the same color. It's saying that by old laws and old territorial claims, this area used to be part of the areas that are in my kingdom. Okay, and actually we're being attacked, it looks like, right here. And I'm not going to worry about that right now because we're going to end this tutorial video in a second. And I probably will do a full let's play here before long. But anyway, getting back to the subject, what this is saying is I have a reason that I can declare war here for this province. So if I wanted to declare war on, which I guess this is Lyon's province, it's held by Lyon, yeah. I could go and declare war with him, and I could have a reason. And see right here it says Ducal claim on Vala, whatever that is. That gives you a reason to be able to declare war. So I could declare war solely on the fact that I could say, hey, this land is supposed to be part of my area. Let's go to war, hand it over. So that's kind of what this has to do with. It's just saying, hey, you have a reason to go to war there if you want. Okay, so, but I'm not really worried about that right now. So anyway, just a real quick look over from this video, and I do plan to do another series if people say that they're interested, but a real quick overview. When you start the game, you want to make sure you're getting married, you want to try to get some heirs put into place, make sure that your counselors are all set up. Okay, it says the war that I was in ended inconclusively. Whatever, that's fine. I think some guys came into my area, but I wasn't actually, I think that was other fighting, and they were just moving around and retreating, actually. So I actually wasn't at war. But they're saying that the war that was over here, I think, ended, that I was supposedly helping my brother with. What's this? A message call to arms. So someone else is trying to say, hey, you need to help. But again, get your counselors in place, see if you can maybe get some good substitutes. Pay attention to those guys who say, hey, I can do a better job. Sometimes they can. The other thing is to make sure you look at your traits carefully for picking your wife. Make sure that you are setting up your ambitions to go along with that. You know, right now I'm waiting for her to have a son so I can fulfill that ambition. And again, what you're kind of going to do is you're going to kind of work on keeping the people in your areas happy. Look at trying to plot against a certain area that you think you want to move into. Watch the relations around you, and continue to build your prestige and your piety up with any opportunities that you have. I will try to do another video if people are interested where I will dive a little more into detail with some of the military stuff, and also get into some of the stuff within the intrigue plots down here, like doing things like you know, holding the feasts and some of this stuff and how that plays out. I mean, some of it's a little self-explanatory, but I'm sure some people would like to know about that a little more, and some of the diplomacy stuff. And there's also some issues you'll come into in the game where you'll get notifications to say a child has lost a ward because maybe you promoted them to another position. I can show things like how you take care of that, which is basically you talk to them and then you're going to pick a ward for them. So, but some of that stuff I can go over in a future video. So. Anyway, that's about it. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, and if you're interested in other videos, please let me know. And I do plan to do a let's play on this, which I will then do a let's play and have a lot more time to talk over all this stuff. And this is saying, oh no, I'm starting to think she might fancy me. Gain piety if I don't, or make a move. Make a move. I have no idea what that would do. I went to her chamber and gave her a good tumble. It's good to be the king. And on that note, we'll end the video. Thanks for watching.